if you want. Ancestors Pledge. What's included in that? What do we got for an Ancestors Pledge?
Hey, oops, sorry, go ahead. I had a question for Star, which is, we didn't say where in the towns to meet. Should we meet near the entrances since we're going to be zoning?
Sure.
So everybody, yes, versus go sit in a town square or deep into the map, since we have to move quickly from map to map, and therefore we'll be manually using a dev command to zone from town to town. Meet near the entrance points to those cities that we had listed. Sorry, Barrett, go ahead.
All right, thank you. We are just looking up right now. We've got the Ancestors Pledge.
Ancestors Pledge.
Okay, so what do we got for an Ancestors Pledge before we give announce who is the winner of this pledge? What do we got in it?
So the Ancestor Pledge it includes 250 bank slots, an exclusive title, teachable emote jumping jacks, tax-free row deed, 2-story row house, the Ancestors Cloak, which is a unique cloak with the Ancestors logo on it, an exclusive title with the honorific title of Ancestor. All of this is yours, and the winner of that is...
Winner of that goes to Trojan V, or maybe it's Trojan 5, I'm guessing. Trojan V. Congrats on winning an Ancestors Pledge. And how many bank slots, just for the new players out there, how many bank slots do you normally start with?
Well, as in this pledge tier, as a founder, you get 250 bank slots to hold your gear. And I'm not sure if this is a benefactor or a founder reward. Sarah, would you?
For the 110?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I think it's 110 bank slots is what you get with this reward.
Are we a benefactor or a founder?
Ancestors.
Well, it's the Ancestor Pledge reward.
Okay, so if you're given the benefactor version, it's the bottom number.
Yeah, so that's a tax-free row deed, 2-story row house, an Ancestor's Cloak, the exclusive title of Ancestor, and 110 bank slots.
110. That'll get you started real well in the game. So congrats everybody on that. Congrats to Trojan 5 again for the Ancestor Pledge there. We have more prizes to give away in the next couple of hours, so stick around for that. And it looks like we're just getting fired up in the game for our World Tour.
These should come.
Okay. So we've got Dark Star in the game. We've got Lord British in the game. They're going to be going to several different towns. We are going to be going to these towns and meeting some of the community. If you are in the game or you want to jump into the game, we encourage you to do that now and be ready at one of the towns. The list of towns, do we have, where was that yep, okay, thank you. The list of towns in no particular order is Owl's Head, Brittany, Airy, I think I pronounced that right? Airy, thank you. Arteris, Resolute, Spite, Desolus. Our player-owned town, Paxlayer, player-owned town, Radio City, and Dragomir. So those are the towns. If you want to jump in and just pick one of those, pick your favorite, hang out, dance, party, have fun with the community. For 12 hours, not only have we been partying and dancing, certainly on this telethon, but there are ongoing in-game events right now during the telethon as well for the community.
Don't forget to point out, we have now, this is the final tour has begun. This is the final, we're actually less than 120 minutes now. We are 110 minutes away from the end of the world. And not only are the servers going to come down in less than 110 minutes, but also that total on the back wall is going to be whatever it is in that same period of time. And we were $10,000 away from the Oregon Grinder and Clockwork Monkey, the crazy thing that only could be thought of during long 12-hour sessions of evangelizing and drinking. And so don't forget, everybody that gives $5 or more today gets all the list of rewards all the way up through, including that if we make it to it. We have 10,000 to go to get there. Everybody come online, join us in game, join us on the forums, join us wherever you can join us. But thank you for participating and let's see if we can't make this happen.
So Richard, I have a question actually for you. When you're touring, and this, whether it's tonight for the world tour or just roaming around in the game, the new user experience has been something I know you have been quite involved in, and we have been putting a lot of work into the first few hours of the game. So for the new players out there that are just getting started and hearing about the idea that they can meet you and Lord Darkstar, both of you in the game, and tour some of the spectacular towns in the game. Just go ahead and describe, if you would, what that experience is like. Like, is there any tips that you would like to share to new players just entering?
Well, I think, if you're a beginning player, it's important to note that, first of all, the game is still in early access. And so even though we're doing the final wipe, it is by no means completed. Episode 1 really won't be done till sometime after the end of the year. We think, though, that at least the early parts of the game are good representations of what the final quality of the game will be like, other than some debugging and other kinds of fixes. If you're going through that, other than take your time and observe and take in everything there is to see, I would recommend specifically knowing that you're at the beginning of the game. You can head off on 3 different paths: truth, love, or courage. And right now we've been focusing on the love path. So the Oracle will tell you that. But if it's your first time to play, I would follow that advice. Start on the love path, the bow path, because that is where we have focused the beginnings of our content, and we would love for you to participate. After that, know that the Isle of Storms and Solace Bridge and Sultan and Arteris are the 4 of the main story arc that is being pushed close to its final quality level. After that, it's sort of a mixed bag of high quality and low quality, although we've tried to call it out as you go into those maps, which ones are still under construction, which ones are not. But I think you'll enjoy it. So I think it's a good time to join. At least get in and claim your lot, begin to evolve your character, begin to build out your homesteads, form your guilds, get your friendships aligned, and then participate as much as suits your fancy from that point on forward. Now, Star, are you in the game yet?
Yeah, I am.
And so, by the way, I can't remember. Do we have a broadcast command or not?
Yeah, we're gonna broadcast me here in a second.
Okay, very good. So, and do we want to tell where we are, or keep that a secret, except for the people seeing us?
They'll see it on the screen here in a second.
All right, here. So I'll share my screen too. And there we go. We are now in the last 1 hour and 45 minutes. 1 hour and 45 minutes to the end of the world. 1:45 to the end of the world. And so far, everybody here seems pretty civilized.
It looks like we're in Owl's Head. Is that right?
That is correct. We are in Owl's Head. There are some giant bears roaming around. I see 50 to 100 people here around us in Owl's Head at the moment. Looks like the NBNN folks are showing everybody a good time here in Owl's Head.
And Owl's Head is actually one of the first towns that I personally visited, and it's one of the older ones, right?
Yeah, and I want to, if you'll indulge me for a second, I want to give a little bit of an insider peek into Owl's Head. So, I'm the guy who built Owl's Head 3 years ago. It was our first map where we intended on pushing the limits of what we could do in terms of character load and decoration load and player lots. And this is 3 years ago, mind you. So Owl's Head, as I was building this map, I consulted with Richard on things that he had in mind for how he envisioned a town to be. And one of the guidelines that he gave me, or that he helped guide me with, was that typically we have these countryside lots that feed into a somewhat more fortified area that feed into a exceptionally fortified area, and so that is the layout guideline, the principle that I worked with to create the initial layout of Owl's Head, which was again our very first city map in the game. And as I was working with the terrain, I was sculpting mountains and I was putting backdrop things in, and I swiveled my camera around and I found a mountain or a terrain feature in there that looked very familiar to me from my upbringing as a child. There is an actual town of Owl's Head in the state of New York in the United States, and when I was looking around, I saw this geographical feature that looked very familiar as the sort of signature feature of Owl's Head, New York. And so that is how, and I decided at that point that I was not going to touch that map or that section of the map again, that I wanted to retain that profile. I don't know if it bubbled up from my subconscious or what, but at that moment the town became Owl's Head, and that's how it stuck.
And describe that feature.
So that feature is, if you are looking at Owl's Head and you're looking to the east, there is a very characteristic mountain that goes horizontal, dips down a little bit, and then slopes off again. And we'll see if we can get one of the screen sharers to show that.
We are.
I don't think we're going to be able to
Yeah.
do that right now.
Yeah,
But anyway, if you're in Owl's Head, and say you're on Cow and Chicken Street, if you look directly east, you'll see a mountain feature that is the thing that I saw 3 years ago that reminded me of a real place that I knew.
Okay, right now we have Richard here, Lord British, walking through the game, doing a tour. I have you on camera right now, Richard.
Very good. I'm trying to get over to a clearing over here where I can see.
There it is, right there. Not the volcano. Somewhat to the right. There you go.
And but by the way, I literally just now am hitting create on a Jira associated with the volcano that is right next to that feature, in that we have been slow on the uptick for making that volcano more active, having rumblings in the ground and having eruptions periodically. So we need more eruptions.
And there is no volcano in the real Owl's Head. I'll just say that for the record.
Well, that's okay. This is the real Owl's Head. You mean the earthly Owl's Head?
The earthly one, yes.
What the hell?
All right, so we did get to wait. What are we at another time? Wait, what do I see on the back wall versus what? Where are we shot wise? Did we get to another one?
We just did a spin, yeah.
No, we're just doing a spin. We just did a spin. Did we get a spin? What did we get?
It was me.
Oh, and we got to Chris again. You should spin again.
Do it.
Just spin again.
Be out there.
Just spin again.
I'm saving up for my monkey
I don't know whose
games.
Diet Coke this is. All right.
Spinning again here. Players requested it many times over. Cloaks 15%.
All right.
I don't think that was
Cloaks 15% off.
Looks like Reese is out there.
All right.
We have him.
All right. We're gonna. All right. So here we are in Owl's Head. Richard, were there anything you wanted to say to the avatars here?
No, actually, other than the avatars here, thank you so much for joining us here, in Owl's Head. I don't know about you, but I kind of see weird storms kicking up, and I've seen some lightning kind of off into the wilderness in a weird way that I've not seen before. I don't know what's happening here, but I have a fear for the friendly folk of Owl's Head.
Now, Owl's Head is the home of NBNN. NBNN was on the live stream at 3 o'clock today talking about their show. Laz and Jack, they have a show every noon, every day, pretty much, on NBNN. You can go check them out. Do a search for NBNN on YouTube. You'll find them top slot. They're great guys. If you want to, see what's going on in the Shroud of the Avatar community on a daily basis, they're one of the many community groups that are sharing the news of events and activities in the game, like this one right now at our world tour.
But by the way, no, I saw some giants over there at the edge of this hangout of people. Was I correct? There's some big carcass lying there to the south, almost to the northwest.
Yeah, a troll of some sort. Yeah, it looks like there's something going on.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Maybe not.
No, that's somebody's polar bear. That's nothing bad happening there.
Okay, so maybe nothing is happening.
All right. Well,
Maybe
Star, I think
nothing
it's
is
time for you to
happening.
take our leave.
Okay, we'll go to the next place since nothing is happening.
That's exactly right. So we better take off.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Hi, good people of Owl's Head. Very nice to know you. I hope you survived the night.
Oh no! Look, there is. Oh gosh.
We got trolls invading
trolls.
Owl's Head.
Here there be trolls.
Yikes!
Trolls have storming Owl's Head.
All right,
Taking
I
revenge.
have to take care of something real quick.
Right, I'll take this. The trolls of Owl's Head invading and storming the area, once peaceful and now a bloodbath.
Oh my goodness. Oh, poor people of Owl's Head. I'm so sorry. How could this happen to you?
Okay, I'm back. All right. Oh, poor people of Owl's Head. All right. Let's see. Where are we off to next?
It's a secret.
It's a secret, right?
Secret that we're going to
Secret
Brittany.
that we just. All right. Okay, I'll meet you at the secret place that we didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the secret place of Brittany. Although I'm still loading. Oh wait, I got to 50% there. There we go.
Maybe
Oh,
the secret
it's-
place you just said on air.
Yeah, that one.
All right, we're
All right.
The next.
So we're on to the
round.
world tour. Maybe it's some more prizes. No.
We're not going to be able to linger long here just because of the load time, Star.
Yeah, well, let's give away a couple more prizes. We still have a whole bunch of prizes to give away here. We have been giving away some, quite a few coins, and we also have given away some in-game credit. We had Kobold houses and pledges that we've been giving away. We have still quite a bit more here. Let me take a look at my sheet and see what we have. Let's give away this actually. Relicsbyrild.com is giving everybody who uses the code FINALWIPE 50% off. Relics by Rild, if you haven't been visiting it yet, is filled with some amazing shirts, caps, beanie caps too. Really nice ones, cups, glasses, all sorts of Shroud of the Avatar swag and coins and a whole bunch of stuff. It's crazy. They got a whole bunch of stuff. But we have a $50 gift card for them, which buys quite a bit on this. It's quite reasonable.
That's awesome.
So we have a $50 gift card, and I am going to consult Gina here to see which person is the lucky winner of this gift card. Let's see. And if you're interested in winning one of these prizes, remember, please be in Discord chat. We have a filled room there with a bunch of people who are talking about the game, eager to win prizes. And you have to be in that chat if you want to win these prizes, because we need to find you. So please, also, when you're in that chat, it would be helpful if you had a name that was the same as your game name, so that when we contact you to send at least these physical prizes to you, then we can get your address, mailing address, and send those out to you. As a reminder for everybody who's
Brittany, but I don't see any players at the place I landed. Wait, there are some. I see them now.
Uh-oh, we're on the next town, and where are we at, Brittany? Okay. All right, well,
There we are.
all right.
I'm at the bar, of course.
Bottom and Poe and everybody else here. Ah, excellent. I found the party.
All right, we got a party going on in game. Real quick, for everybody who's won a prize or is interested in winning a prize, for those physical prizes that we're sending out, you have to be in the United States. If you are international, we have another consideration for you, so don't worry about that. But please be aware that it is challenging for us to send out prizes internationally. Sometimes we just simply can't do it depending on which country you're from. So if you do win something, we will get you that or something equivalent to that as best as we can. So make it easy if you could for us, please, and name your character, name your Discord chat name the same as the game name. We'll make it faster for us to award you these prizes. So, Brittany, let's take a peek. Let's see what Richard is doing here. We have Richard on camera in Brittany with a whole bunch of community members. Wow, this is amazing. Look at that. I recognize a couple of guilds in there too, and I think I see some Hospitaller tags, if I'm seeing that right. So Richard, you see, I think at least a minute ago here we had a couple of Hospitallers on screen. Hospitallers, we had 3 o'clock hour on the live stream here to talk about it. Hospitallers are, if anybody's just jumping into the game and I'm not sure, what are these tags? These are our community members. Anybody can be a Hospitaller that has the Hospitaller enabled on their account when they're in the game. That designates them as somebody who is wanting to help other players. So there's somebody who is eager to help new players. And what is the tag, Richard, that is automatically set if you are a new player? You're just coming to the game and you do want help. What tag is that?
It is called you were a Outlander.
An Outlander tag. So you have a prominent tag for a new player that flags you as somebody who just got started, and then we'll have the Hospitallers around that can help you guys out to get used to the game. And we have a few of those in this wonderful area of Brittany. What section of Brittany are we in right now?
Where the people are.
All right, so we got a central party going on in the middle of Brittany. This is great. So if you're not in the game, jump into the game. We have several towns on this world tour event that we will be visiting in no particular order. We already visited Owl's Head. We are in Brittany currently. We will also be...
So some people may notice if you trade with me, I'm giving you something very special. Of course, it only lasts for about an hour and a half now, 90 minutes. But for 90 minutes, you too can wear the crown of the realm. The crown that Lord British wears, which has only ever been worn by Lord British, including the dual ponytail, is yours if all you do is trade with me and I manage to hand you one. So if you're in the scene with me, do a trade with me and I will try to give you the crown.
You're going to get mobbed with all that.
I know, that was the point.
There you go. So fine, Lord Brady.
Matt, I don't think we ever announced the $50 store credit give winner.
We did. We gave it to, thank you, Gina, once again. $50 store credit went to Suspect. A little bit of suspicion there. Suspect. I suspect it's Suspect. Suspect, congratulations.
Okay, start time for us to move on or we will not make our list.
Right. Yeah, don't wait for me, please.
All right,
I don't know if you're probably not watching him chat, so yeah, don't wait for me.
Game crashed.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you not to wait for me, because
We have so many people.
we're experiencing the same stability issues you guys are. So
Tomorrow should be much better.
yeah, tomorrow will be much better for all of us.
Winfield! Oh, I see Winfield here again. Welcome back, sir.
Good to be here.
So you were with us at the 3 o'clock Hospitaller hour, and
I was.
we talked about a whole bunch of community stuff. So while we're on the world tour right now from 10 o'clock to midnight. We got hundreds, probably thousands even, from what I saw just now, players
Trolls?
in the
Thousands
game.
of trolls?
Oh, we had
Oh.
some serious trolls too. Owl's Head, man, Owl's Head. They
Troll
were
problems.
attacking Owl's Head. I can't believe it's one of my favorite towns. Just made me cry. All that nut butter just.
So where are you headed now?
So we
Out of Owl's Head?
it's a secret. We are going to one of the next towns.
Airy.
It's not a secret. We are going to Airy, and the other towns that we will be visiting. So you want to be at one of these. If it's not Airy, Arterist, Resolute, Spite, Desolus, Packslayer. Packslayer, you talk about that.
Okay,
probably.
Star, you're going to Airy. I'm going on to Arteris because we're behind schedule.
All
All
right.
right, Airy and Arterist.
You know, we still have an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think we're doing.
Yes, but we have a schedule.
All right.
And
Okay.
that'll say 130,000 pretty soon.
Ooh, that's right. Yeah, we're at 125, 500. I don't know if that's
We're not there yet.
Okay, so we've got a couple of other towns, Radio City and Dragomir as well. So Packslayer, these guys are going to their respective towns. Packslayer is your town, right?
Correct.
Okay,
A bunch
so-
of us got together and we're building Paxler.
Okay, and how many lots and houses and things?
We have 10 player-owned towns that are integrated together.
That's Packslayer.
And to make Paxler City, there's 10 player-owned towns: Dragon's Watch, Tennekill, Lockbriar. Hold on, I'll list them all. But,
Wow. Okay, so maybe it will be helpful once
So
we
it's
get
what
to
we call
that.
a cluster. Yeah.
Yeah, when we visit Packslayer at some point during this world tour, we can visit some of those areas of it that you mentioned. So meanwhile, we are at the final hours of the telethon here. If you're in game, join us in one of these next cities. Airy and Arterist are the next ones, and we just got. Could you go? Yeah, click on that window over there. Oh, I can do that. Why? I got the mouse in front of me.
And by the way, even though I'm now loading back into Brittany before I teleport over to Arteris, but those who choose to live in Brittany, of course, Brittany is the seat of the greatest influence of the House of Lord British in Novia, and I hope that those who choose to live there in Brittany or its suburbs will stand and live by the virtues. That is my hope for those who choose to live in Brittany.
And I've been informed that we're now at $125,000.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Where's Chris?
But that wasn't directly up there.
Yeah, race 5.
Yeah, that was inaccurate.
We will reach that and pass that. Thank you, community, again for all that.
All right, thank you, community.
You guys have something?
$125,000.
Oh, cheers.
Oh, monkey dance off. That's right. We're doing monkey dance off.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was 120.
So first, this is my daughter. If you ask her how to do or what a monkey says, she says, woo, 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 woo. That's what she thinks monkeys do. We've been to a zoo and seen monkeys many times. She doesn't. That's not my monkey dance.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's do your monkey dance.
Are we gonna do it at the same time? I don't want you to copy mine.
Yeah.
Order number
Okay.
one.
Let's count. Let's count. 1, 2, 3.
Star wins. What?
Quite an emote.
Like, that's one of the little monkeys that do the grinder thing.
So you let the
They dance
the
in
crowd
place there on the
vote?
road.
Let the crowd vote, huh?
You know, that was a monkey on the loose. That was like a wild animal. The monkey on the chain has to do it in place. I think Shooter was having problems if you want to summon him.
All right. So I'm now in Airy.
Go find the party in Airy. And for those who live in Airy, the city of truth, I hope they stand by.